The Haiti WikiLeaks report released this week exposes how the U.S. tried to interfere with and block an oil agreement between Haiti and Venezuela. We're joined now by the authors of the report called the PETROCARIBE Files, veteran Haiti correspondent Dan Coughlin and Haiti Liberté editor Kim Ives. Dan covered Haiti for the Interpress service from the United Nations and Port-au-Prince between 92 and 96. He's currently executive director of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We welcome you both to Democracy Now! Talk about this and the heart of this report.
Yeah, no, it's so important what Haiti Liberté and WikiLeaks have done, shedding light on what the U.S. does in Haiti. People don't understand about the dominant role that the U.S. plays there. It's the fourth largest U.S. embassy anywhere in the world. The UN mission in Haiti today is the third largest UN mission anywhere in the world. Haiti plays a pivotal role despite its small size in world history. And what these oil documents show, and especially from a U.S. perspective, when we in the United States, in our workplaces, in our homes, in our community groups, we're raising money for Haiti. We send money for earthquake victims. We send money for hurricane relief. Some of us with our churches go on missions to Haiti to help build the country. But what we realize in these cables that Haiti Liberté has released along with WikiLeaks is that in fact the main obstacle to development in Haiti today is Washington, is the U.S. Embassy. It was what they do to undermine development. And in this particular case with the oil deal with Venezuela, it was Chevron and ExxonMobil working with the U.S. Embassy to prevent an oil deal that had dramatic benefits for the Haitian people. $100 million a year for the Haitian government to spend.
For the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, they would save $100 million a year?
It's not just the $100 million a year, which is huge for Haiti. It's 10% of the Haitian government budget that they used for things like hurricane relief, for schools, for hospitals. The cables themselves admit that. It's not quote-unquote corruption. It's for direct support of the people.
But this is because Chavez was offering the oil at 40% off the world market price?
That's right. The deal is you only have to pay 40% of the cost of the oil up front.
60%.
Excuse me, 60% up front, and the rest on a 25-year, 1% a year deal. So you're essentially saving 40% of the cost of the oil, and you're using that for direct support to the people. But also it's part of a package where you're getting electricity to Haiti, and this is something that even the U.S. Embassy recognized. In one cable they wrote that this PetroCaribe deal is very good for the country, wrote the charge d'affaires for the U.S. Embassy in one of the cables. Port-au-Prince, Gonaives, and Cape Haitian now have electricity thanks to Venezuela and Cuban technicians. Haiti receives shipments of PetroCaribe fuel every 2 weeks, and in addition to the 3 power plants already in operation and promises to modernize the airport in Cape Haitian, Venezuela's oil refinery project, etc. There's tangible benefits to the Haitian people, but Chevron, Mobil, ExxonMobil, and the U.S. Embassy tried to block this.
Well, one of the cables talked about that the Cubans wanted to replace 2 million light bulbs throughout Port-au-Prince at a cost of $4 million, but that would save Haiti I think $70 million annually in electricity costs, and yet the U.S. Embassy was opposed to it.
Yes, they're completely opposed to it, and it appears simply on geopolitical grounds. And they tell the Haitians this. What's interesting, the ambassador, Janet Sanderson, who's now Deputy Assistant Secretary of State, is going to...
She was Bush's ambassador.
She was Bush's ambassador. Now she's Deputy Assistant Secretary of State. She's going to Preval and the Haitians and telling them, you all don't understand how important our opposition to Venezuela is. Don't do this deal. Yeah, what's remarkable, again, is that we have Venezuela and Cuba helping Haiti out. The Haitians say this is nothing ideological. We just want electricity and development for our country. And sure enough, what happens in a matter of years, Port-au-Prince, the main cities, most of the country, electricity production skyrockets. People now can read their books at night. Hospitals have power. Schools, factories, homes have electrical power that they didn't used to have under 50 years of U.S. development aid. all of a sudden in 2 or 3 years, Venezuela and Cuban technicians come in, patch a few power stations together, 3 of them, bring in the oil supply, a steady oil supply that benefits Haiti, and sure enough, there's electrical power. So,
the thing I noticed that the cables that you've reported on so far show they don't paint a very good portrait of Preval. In fact, Preval was constantly telling the U.S. Embassy that I really don't like Chavez. You know, I really didn't invite him. Right. But the embassy officials are saying he appears too weak to be able to stand up to his own people on issues like reaching a deal with Venezuela.
Well, really what Preval was using was an age-old Haitian tactic, which is called malonnage, which is where you say one thing but you do another. And he was really playing the U.S., or what he thought he was playing. They ended up playing him because he was dealing with both sides. And as they say in Haiti, you had 2 candles for 2 saints, and the U.S. couldn't accept that. They said, you just have the candle for Washington, Ottawa, Paris. And so in that case, that's really why they've gone over to the Martelly camp, you know, who is a completely U.S.-centric guy who's, I think, maybe going to go after some of the Cuban and Venezuelan projects.
So this is in essence a secret history of what's happened in Haiti now because obviously the U.S. Embassy in Haiti has played such a huge role, sometimes a bigger role than the actual government, so most of the time.
Right, exactly. It's really amazing to see an ambassador pushing around a president and all his officials telling them what to do, that they don't understand this, they don't understand that, trying to tell them what Haiti's interests are. It's the epitome of arrogance.